Hello and welcome. We are here today with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. My name is Quinn. I am the communications manager at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, and today we're talking about some really exciting stuff that is coming to our organization, new and improved, to further serve our communities and the people that serve our communities. So first, I want to introduce you with one of my guests here today. Her name is Betsy McDonald. Betsy, hi. How's it going? Would you like to kind of introduce yourself and let us know what you do for Pensacola Habitat?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So my name is Betsy McDonald. I'm the Director of Programs here at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. And we're here to talk about our partnership with Legal Services of North Florida and hurricane season prep.
Awesome. So a lot of people don't really know this about our home buyer program, but we do take really great pride in not only, of course, building homes for people, moving people into new homes, but also educating them in the process of how to be the best home buyers and homeowners that they can possibly be. And it's something really unique to our program, right? A lot of first-time home buyers don't really get that opportunity to dive deep and learn different things that might come up in their different situations, but that's why we try to be proactive about it. Betsy, can you just tell me a little bit of glimpse about what that is and what you do in your role for the education?
Absolutely. So throughout their time in the home buyer program, our home buyers attend about 7 workshops. But we're constantly adding more as our customers ask for more information or they want more in-depth information. So we recently partnered with Legal Services of North Florida to provide a more in-depth disaster preparedness workshop series. But it's specifically around how to prepare my estate and my household from a physical perspective, so goods, making sure you have enough water in case you can't have access water, etc., to your legal side. So your wills, your estate planning, all of that good stuff is what Legal Services is bringing to the table. But not only do our home buyers get to take advantage of this, we're also opening it up to the community. So Pensacola Habitat for Humanity believes it's our responsibility to educate and empower folks that live inside of our community, not just the folks that purchase from us. So this is, kind of that new programming that we're doing to really open it up to anyone, in addition to our 8-hour workshops, which have become pretty familiar with the community, but also this specific disaster series is open to the public as well. So we're really excited about it. Something brand new. I'm excited to continue the conversation.
Very cool. Well, I do wanted to introduce some new guests we have with us here today from Legal Services of North Florida, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what they do and why they chose to partner with Pensacola Habitat. So if you can introduce yourselves to our viewers.
Hi, my name is Melissa Onaki, and I'm an attorney over at Legal Services of North Florida. I am designated as one that works on cases that are related to disasters, so I can do all kinds of different cases, but this is particularly a interesting, good collaboration for me. Very excited about being able to help with disaster preparedness with Habitat for Humanity.
And my name's Kristen Northrup. I'm an attorney at Legal Services of North Florida also, and I work primarily in the areas of probate and estate planning. So for this workshop, I'm helping with those aspects of it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for both of you being here today. Like Betsy said, this is a very new partnership, so we're excited to really dive in and further serve not only our home buyers and our home buyer program and our homeowners that have graduated the home buyer program, but everyone in the community that is looking for these type of services. This is one of those topics where it's like we cross our fingers and hope, none of us have to deal with this kind of stuff. But of course, it's very important because eventually when it does inevitably happen, we're ready and we're prepared. So kind of talk about how the partnership first started, where the idea kind of became, and how we are starting to kind of incorporate that into our community.
Well, Betsy reached out to Legal Services of North Florida, and I called her back as the disaster attorney. We got together and really found that we had mutual goals about connecting with our community, being able to build that relationship so people really know information that otherwise they just wouldn't have. So our goals were very similar. I know that Legal Services of North Florida, one of the things that we definitely strive for is to keep people in their homes. And that is a real issue that happens after disasters if things have not been done beforehand to ensure that people can get services, people can get repairs done on their home, all of those types of things. So we very much had the same vision, and we're both Legal Services of North Florida. I'm making it sound like it's just me. And Betsy over at Habitat for Humanity. Education is a core part of Legal Services of North Florida. We do a lot of outreach, and we're really excited to be able to do this with them.
Awesome. Yeah, we are equally as excited, so thank you again. And I know right now, this is when people start kind of thinking about those prep work, right? We're in hurricane season now officially. So talk a little bit about why that's so important right now to kind of look out for those things and get things underway so that you're prepared when it happens.
Well, obviously Betsy will be talking about the more general things at her portion of the workshop, but it's very important just from a legal perspective to start preparing for disasters well before they happen. And how you can do that is actually making sure that the property is in your name. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. They may have inherited it from somebody along the way. And that ends up being a real problem whenever things go on. I know that Kristen has had a lot of experience with that. I have too. If you want to talk a little bit more about that.
Well, the situation is that sometimes after a disaster, someone might have, their roof is leaking, they have really urgent needs for repairs or assistance, and they're not going to have access to certain resources if the home is not titled in their name. And then, they think that maybe, they inherited it from their parent, but it might even still be in their grandparents' name. And then it becomes several different probate cases that we need to try and push through the court system for this person to have a roof over their head. And so that's why it's something that people don't necessarily think of in the context of disaster preparedness.
Right.
Having a marketable title to your property is important in many other contexts.
Right.
But it's one piece of it that I assist people with specifically.
And that's a really good point. I mean, if those things aren't lined up or there's misconceptions about the status of your house, that eventually that takes time to correct. And all in the meanwhile, your roof is leaking and you're in a traumatic environment where, you know what I mean? So it really just puts a pause on all things recovery.
And we're very much able to help people in a more calm environment before a storm to take care of that. It's very just traumatic to have to deal with all of that stuff when you're dealing with everything else around you. That's also why estate planning is very important as well. So you don't put your family in that type of situation. You can prevent it right from the beginning.
Very good point, very good point. I want to kind of dive into a little bit about specifically what we're offering to our community with the workshops that we're partnering together on. I know we already had one in the past last month, but this is an ongoing workshop series. So we'd love to tell our viewers a little bit about what's going on and what we'll discuss in those workshops and things like that.
So it is a 4-part series that we're doing. So it's actually kind of a unique situation as well. We're doing a hybrid learning environment. So we have folks in person and also can join online.
Great.
So that way, from the comfort of your home or coming to our office, you have the ability to gain access to the information where you go. So we've got dates coming up in July, August, and September. And you can register for those on our Eventbrite. So you can go to eventbrite.com, search Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, or gain access to that information from our website, PensacolaHabitatForHumanity.org. And then the topics, I'm not the legal expert, so I'm going to pass it over here to the gals.
So in July, basically, we're going to be focusing on that information that you really need to know before a disaster. Some of what we were talking about earlier about focusing on estate planning, clear title, knowing the difference between a mortgage and a deed, also understanding that if you're paying the property taxes on the property, that doesn't mean necessarily that you own it. So situations like that to be on the lookout for, to check before disaster hits so that you're in a better position if one does hit. The workshop that we have scheduled in August is really going to be more about information you need to know if a disaster hits, what type of things to be dealing with that, as far as FEMA, contractor issues, landlord-tenant issues. Someone can't just tell you you're evicted now because their family member wants to live in your apartment. There are things that need to occur. You do have some rights. And also just avoiding scams whenever it comes to repairs and those types of things.
Yeah, and then the fourth part will cover more of those tangible things that we were talking about. So how much water you need in order to prep for disaster, how much cash should you take out, having your documents in a secure dry box so you can grab and go, and also knowing evacuation routes and the shelters here in both Escambia and Santa Rosa counties is really important so that folks have a plan. Their family and friends know the plan as well. You practice it before a disaster happens, so the day that hurricane is headed this way, you know exactly when you're leaving, where you're going, who's coming with you, and what all you need to bring with you.
Very cool. Yeah, all very, very crucial, important stuff that each household needs to know. And if you don't have, you're listening to this right now and you don't have all of that ready, that's okay. That's why we're here to help. We know this is a big gap in our community that Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and Legal Services of North Florida that we're trying to fill. We're trying to fill that gap. So again, if you want more information on these workshops, or if you want to attend it yourself, or you want to send it to someone you know who might need it, you can find it at our website, pensacolahabitat.org. I'm sure you can find it on Legal Services of North Florida, Facebook and website as well. You can just look at the link here on your screen. But thank you guys again so much for being here. We're really looking forward to this workshop series kicking off, and you never know, you might have some cool incentives if you attend our workshops and some helpful tips. So
there's good stuff.
There's good stuff. We'll just leave it at that. Everything that you would want in your home. So again, look us up, follow us along, and we'd be happy to see you at the workshops. Thank you so much for being here again with us.
Of course.
And
thank you for inviting
see you at the
us.
workshops this month.
Yeah, we're excited.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned. We will be back shortly. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for volunteering at the Pensacola Habitat Restore today. Your time and dedication will help people save money, find quality items, and help Pensacola Habitat for Humanity serve the community. We couldn't do what we do without you, so thank you.
This is my first home I've ever owned. It's the home that I want my son to grow up in. It's just something I want to keep in the family and build on.
For us, it's more than just the walls. It's more than even the affordable mortgage. It's redemptive for us to have this house. It's changed our life, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
It's really hard to change the world, but it's really easy to change your neighborhood. The legacy that you help us leave will be generational. It's truly a noble mission.
Hi and welcome back. I am with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity here, and we are kind of shifting gears from before the commercial break, and we are going to be talking about all things women build, which is one of my personal favorite topics. I know I'm a little biased to say that, but here with me I do have Michelle Dumond. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
She is on our board of directors as well, but she has been a longtime women builder. So I thought the first person I thought of to come on to the show with me today to talk about women build was, of course, Michelle. So thank you for being here, Michelle.
Certainly.
Women Build, if you don't know, this will be our actual 10th year anniversary of Pensacola Habitat for Humanity's Women Build. And we are beyond excited. It's gotten better and better each year. And with our 10th year anniversary, we're just going to make it a huge fun event. It's always fun, but this year we're going bigger and better than ever. So talk a little bit about what Women Build is. Just kind of give me a summary for people who maybe haven't heard of it before. What is it?
Certainly. Yeah, it's a fun event that we look forward to every single year. It's a group of women, about 150 women that come together, whether you're an individual person or somebody that works for a corporation that wants to sponsor a team. It's about 150 women. We all come together. We raise a lot of money to help build a home. We're looking to raise $150,000 this year. So collectively, all the efforts of the roughly 150 women make that possible.
That's right.
And we, in the fall, what we'll do is all come together and pick different days, and we will help build a house for another woman.
That's
so
right.
that's really special.
That's right. So not only are we fundraising to help raise funds for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity's mission, but we are physically building a home alongside the home buyer for the Women Build recipient, and we build with her own house. A lot of times in our home buyer program, we do serve majority women. Female home buyers are in our home buyer program, and a lot of those women are single mothers. So this year, our home buyer recipient for Women Build is a single mother. Her name is Rachel, and we actually just got the privilege to meet her at our kickoff that happened, last week or later in June. And so we're just so thrilled. All of the ladies love her, and they can't wait to start building her house in September. But up to that point, these ladies do fundraise. They do advocate for our mission. They get the word out there. Talk a little bit about, why, if someone's on the fence about joining, why do you think they should join?
Number one, it's just incredibly rewarding to work alongside the homeowner, somebody that works very, very hard to have that pride of home ownership finally.
Yeah.
To see the family also experiencing a huge change, one of the biggest changes they'll ever have in their life.
Sure.
But it's just an extremely rewarding experience. It's a lot of fun. We are fundraising all year long now. And just to see the friendships and relationships that have been formed through so many like-minded women coming together towards that mission of home ownership for another woman. Besides, the rewarding aspect and meeting other people, you also get beautiful different
Incentives each year. Yeah.
each year. So every year we raise a minimum of $500 a piece, and every year you get a new reward once you raise that $500. So the first year you do get a pink hard hat. So
And a pink hammer.
And a hammer.
Yes.
And every year you'll get a sticker to put on the construction hat. So it's kind of like bragging rights.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
But we've got tool belts, tool boxes. Pink, pink, pink. So
pink everything. We love it all. And don't let it be deceiving. I mean, we look cute on the build site and we take a lot of pictures and like to show it off, but it is hard work. I mean, we are out there swinging the hammer. We are out there sweating alongside the crew members. A lot of women, before the build weeks even begin, they'll take little training courses at Lowe's where they can kind of get familiar with the power tools that they may have not used before in their lives. So not only is it rewarding in a way of, I get cute little pink items, and it's really rewarding to have, witness this family build their home with you together. But it also is just rewarding for years to come. When you drive by that home, you're gonna know that Rachel and her kids are in that house doing phenomenal. So it's a gift that keeps on giving, right?
Right.
And it's just really powerful to see that. That's what Women Build is truly all about. It's about empowerment, it's about education, and it's ultimately about inspiring. So it's just a really great time, and you're not too late to join this year. Like I said, we just kicked it off a couple weeks ago, but it runs all the way through September. So there's no better time than now to sign up and join. And you can find our website and sign up at PensacolaHabitat.org. You can also go straight to our Women Build site, which is womenbuild.PensacolaHabitat.org, or you can find it on Facebook. It's all over our Facebook page as well. So yeah, very cool. I want to hear, Michelle, a little bit about your own experience. I know you've been doing this for 6, 7, 8 years now.
This will be my 8th year.
This will be your 8th year. So tell us personally why you keep coming back and decide to do this. Is there a specific story or just something you look forward to every year? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so over the 8 years, the story and the reasons why changed. They just keep evolving.
Yeah.
But it was my first exposure with Pensacola Habitat, was Women Build. And I worked for a company, and the women didn't get to see each other that often, so it became a team bonding experience for us. But through that experience, we actually had an employee that had been struggling to find a way to purchase a home. And it was through our involvement that she learned, and she did become a homeowner. We actually built a house for her one year with the Women Build.
Amazing.
It just keeps evolving as you work alongside the home buyers. It is so rewarding to hear their stories and just imagine what a difference it's going to make when they can walk through their front door and plop down on the couch, and just take a sigh of relief. They are home. The kids can go home and do their homework, in their own bedrooms, and just to have that comfort level to make so many changes and, have that stability. But even on top of that, just the friendships and the bonds that the women are building is really phenomenal to watch.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Obviously, we're fundraising, but there's so much more to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we do make it possible, too. I forgot to mention, we do find ways for the women to earn funds all year round, too.
That's right.
So if you're interested, we've got the opportunity
Yes.
it's
not
to
like,
raise that $500.
Yeah, it's not like our women builders are out on their own, knocking on doors, asking everyone they know for money. We provide different opportunities for our women builders to go out and fundraise, whether it be our yard sale that we have coming up in August. Anyone within the Women Build is welcome to sell their items at our yard sale to raise money. And of course, we do the advertising for that. We bring the people and the customers there, and you just have to be there to help sell your things. Another thing that Michelle really loves and kind of has taken the lead on this past season is our Blue Wahoo's concession stands. We partner with them, and they allow us to raise funds by working through their concessions at their home games. So I know a lot of the ladies have had a blast with that. And that's not only open to our women builders, but really any of our volunteers can do that and help raise funds for our Women Build campaign.
Right. That's been really, really rewarding.
Yeah.
Because we're all like-minded women, and we've got a commitment to help Pensacola Habitat and another woman become a homeowner, and just that bond and that same commitment is just truly rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely. Great answer. So I know to some people it may seem a little bit overwhelming when you hear, each participant has to raise $500. That can seem like a lot to some people. But again, not only do we provide those opportunities to fundraise for you, and but we also have other ways that you can get involved with Women Build if you don't have time or whatever to become a Women Builder yourself. What are some other ways that people can help out with Women Build?
Well, some of the other ways, a company. If you want to affordable home ownership right now, it's critical.
Yes.
It's a big issue even here in Pensacola. So if corporations would like to become a sponsor, we have sponsorship packages. You could also sponsor a team of women that work in your office. There are employers that will pay Pensacola Habitat for volunteer hours that their employees have worked for us. T-shirt sponsorships. We do fundraise, like I said earlier, year-round, and we wear those T-shirts all the time, all year round. So that's a phenomenal opportunity.
A lot of exposure. Yep.
Yeah, to get your name out.
Absolutely.
So we do have a lot of different sponsorship packets and a lot of other ways. If you're a women builder and you don't know how to raise those funds, we've got the Facebook pages too. Kind of set media, you can cater it to yourself, but to your own message, but you can also put that out there too.
Absolutely, yeah. Advocating for Pensacola Habitat goes just as far as raising funds for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and our mission. Just absolutely, these women builders are absolutely crucial to our mission, and we get so excited every single year they're coming around because they're just as amped as we are and to take part in our mission. They recognize the issue in our local communities and they want to be a part of the change, and I think that's what's so powerful about women coming together to serve their community, because that sends a really powerful message to the rest of the community. Maybe it's a signal to, you know what, maybe I should try to do that. And maybe it's not even for Pensacola Habitat specifically, maybe it's for a different organization in town, but it's empowering to show that if we want change, we're gonna have to make that change ourselves. And this is just a really good way to kind of put that into action and to kind of launch that idea of this is our community. We can help the people in our community.
Right.
And it's just so great. I know we always joke, like, it's our favorite time of the year at Pensacola Habitat, even above Christmas and all of that, because it's just such a unique campaign, and there's a way for everyone to get involved. And I want to make this clear, it's not only for women. We do have men that come out. We have men that are part of teams, like you talk about, if their corporation is sponsoring a team or anything like that. It is not closed to just women. However, the focus is a woman home buyer moving her family into their new home. I know we talked a little bit about Rachel. She does have 2 children, and they're the cutest, funnest kids ever. And if you do become a women builder, there is a chance that you will be able to meet them. Like I said, Rachel will be out on the build sites, building her home alongside all of our women builders as well. So if you want to sign up, please visit our website, PensacolaHabitat.org. Follow us on Facebook. We also have a Women Build group on Facebook. You are welcome to join, whether you're just considering about joining Women Build or you want to know information, or if you want to sign up that way as well. You can find that link on there as well. Do you have any other dates that you want to throw out there for the audience? Maybe they can plug into their schedule and look out for things.
Yes. So we've got ongoing, each month, fundraising opportunities. We have partnered with the Blue Wahoos. If $500 sounds like a lot of money, we can help you come up with a plan, because it will not take too many times.
Yep.
And we have a great time there. So that's occurring all the way through September.
Okay.
August, I think it's the 26th.
Yep,
we're having
August
the
26th.
big sale. And fundraising ends in September, and then we start working on the house.
The strategy behind all that of building it September, you might see other women builds around the country. They do it at a little bit different of time of year than us, but we like to give our ladies a little bit of a cooler month to build in. So we've moved that back to September in hopes that it's not as hot during those summer months. But yes, keep an eye out. Saturday, August 26th is our yard sale. If you want to be a part of it, come and sell with us and donate your proceeds, or you can come and shop and find some really good deals. And that's going to be at our Restore location in the parking lot, which is on the corner of 9th Avenue and Creighton. We'd love to see you there. But thank you so much, Michelle, for joining me.
Yes.
And we hope to see you guys either supporting or participating in Women Build 2023, our 10th year anniversary. Again, PensacolaHabitat.org has all the information you need. But we look forward to seeing you there, and have a good one.